Well, hello, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Pitch Perfect Live. I am your host and coach, Nicci Willis, and you are in the right place if you are one of those people that is a business leader or a business owner, and you have a hard time maybe getting out what it is that you do. Maybe you're incredible at what you do, but you and through your business pitch. Well, we are here to fix that. Every Tuesday, I show up 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. I invite on a new business leader, a new business owner, and we work through their pitch. Make sure it's tighter, make sure it lands better so that clients not only lean in, but say yes. So I just want you to know that I am so happy that you decided to join me today. And listen, let me tell you, I am so excited. We are, I think, now 3 people shy of meeting 500 subscribers. Y'all, I can't even deal. I'm so excited. I'm so thrilled that you guys are rocking with me. As you might not know, maybe some of you do know that watch often, I have been doing this since November. And so this is such a blessing. I'm going to get a new pen here. I'm going to tell my husband to give me a new pen because I just dropped mine and I think I broke it. That's how excited I am. See, this is what happens. All right. But listen, we are going to get started very soon. I have a brand new business leader on for today. Y'all know we got 30 minutes to get through his pitch and make sure that we get something that lands tighter. Okay. All right. So without further ado, I'm actually going to go ahead and welcome in Salvador. Hey, Salvador. Oh, hold on. I think we're on mute. Give me a sec. There we go.
There we go.
There we go.
How are you?
I'm wonderful. Okay, y'all, I got to tell you, Salvador and I are state cousins. Okay.
Yeah.
And what I mean by that is I'm from Ohio. He's actually from Ohio, y'all. And we're both here in Vegas.
Yes, we are. Transplants.
Yes.
Here.
Yes. So that makes me so happy. I always talk to my guests for just a little bit before we start the show. And he said, well, I came from Ohio. I said, no. Oh, no.
Say less.
What? So this is super duper special, y'all. I got a fellow Ohioan on with me. Listen, moved same year. We moved in 2019. This is how connections. This is how good connections are made, guys. When you find something that's good. All right. Well, Salvador, you own Duer Does It Green. This is a landscaping company.
Correct.
Okay. All right. Well, we're going to go ahead and get started. Salvador, what is a win for you tonight? What would be a win for you?
A win for me tonight is to have a even more polished elevator speech. People that are more interested in getting to know what we're about and, really just trying to really get this business wheels going, face forward. Okay.
Now, what you had told me in your application part was that you are at the cusp of growth. You have been a solo owner operator for almost 5 years.
Yeah, almost. Yeah.
Okay, almost 6 years. You now have employees, or you've added to your team. Yes. And now it's time to get bigger.
Yes.
Okay, and let me just break the fourth wall here and talk to my audience for a little bit. This is perfect, okay? Because I can already tell that Salvador is an incredible communicator, right? But now he's getting ready to grow. He's getting ready to scale. He's going to another level. And this is where he's going to have to make some changes. He's going to have to elevate this pitch if he wants this growth. So Salvador, you are in the best place that you could possibly be right here on Pitch Perfect Live. We are going to do this. Let's see. So you've been that solo operator. What else do you want for your business? Like how have things been working out when you talk about your business right
now? For the most part, things are, it's either a hit, 100% of a hit, or if it's 100% of a miss. I think with being a service provider, the only people that will truly find value in you is the people that require your services. And a lot of the times when I have conversations that discuss the services, I either really have people perk up, they feel like they really connect with what I'm talking about, or there's people that are like, yeah, I don't really need that. So it very much, they move on. And that's where I start losing people, even though, referrals are like gold, so even just having that conversation, even if it may not be for that person, keeping that interest and just knowing more,
Okay. So what I've heard you say is we're going to tighten that elevator pitch so that people, of course, lean in and they have more interest in what you've got, right, in your services. You said that your experience has been hit or miss. It's either 100% yes or nope, and keep it moving. And then ultimately what you want is a referral.
Yes, correct.
Okay. All right, I got it. Okay. I saw in your application, you said homeowners, and then you said like real estate, agents or real estate professionals. Who do you want to talk to tonight? Because those are obviously two different, clients or, clientele or two different targets. So who do you want to talk to tonight?
I'm gonna try to take a more difficult route, and I would say let's try to tackle a real estate, because to be honest, a lot of the times if they're the hardest ones for me to connect with, to be honest. I think because they themselves may not have the services needed, that I think getting them to want to go that extra step of like whether they're providing more for their clients or they're putting something in their toolbox to offer later. I know that I have something that can make them more valuable and more catering as an agent, but I can't get them that far yet. I just start using them. Okay.
Well, luckily for you, I have a real estate background.
All right. Excellent. I love that.
So I'm going to put my realtor hat on or my real estate professional hat on. And it is officially time for the open mic. All right. That means I'm going to actually be quiet unless you ask me a question. But I am going to hear your pitch out. And as always, I'm going to be taking copious notes. Good people who are watching, if you want to put in the chat, if you want to encourage, we always love that around here. Remember, it's a safe space. We love to have a good time. We love to have fun, but we're here for transformation. So if you have something, if you want to add to the show, go ahead and do that in the comments, and we are going to rock and roll. All right, I'm going to be quiet now. It is your turn to speak, Salvador. Go ahead.
All right, excellent. Hello, guys. My name is Salvador Duer. I'm the owner of Duer Does It Green. We provide services. We do it so you don't have to. That requires, landscaping and gardening maintenance, whether you're trying to sell a home or if you're trying to get it cleaned up for a barbecue this weekend, we offer those services. We do everything from irrigation repairs to regular care of plants. You have an issued tree, we're there and we do it. So a lot of the times people call us because they either have an HOA violation or, like I said, you're trying to sell a home, and we make it ready. We make it where people can have a vision for that yard for themselves. People imagine the way that they walk up to their house every day. We want to make sure that it looks the way that they imagine for the best outcome for them. What I would say is we take a lot of passion and a lot of quality in our work. We do take that time to give it that detailed touch that like it's our own yard. And something that I would always start off when I first got started doing gardening was we treat your yard like it's our yard, because there's nothing better than someone that takes that care and that detail orientation towards your yard the way that you yourself would for your own. So.
Okay, is that it?
Yes, that is
okay.
it.
All right. Man, good job. Okay. So what I want to do next is go through the pitch report. I want to go through the pitch report card. So there's 7 elements in my framework that I always make. We want to tackle. The first thing is the hero. Now, what I heard as you were talking, I think in the second line, you said we do it so you don't have to. Love that. But then you just said if you want to sell a home or barbecue. Now, I thought you were talking to a real estate professional.
You're right. I lost the plot.
Hey, he lost the plot. He lost the plot. Okay.
Yes.
So, so that we need to tighten that. If you're really gonna, you said you want to do difficult. This is how you scale. This is what you want to do. Then let's lock that in. Okay. So we'll come back to the hero on that.
Okay.
The next is the conflict. So in terms of this, we want to paint that pain point so that the hero can see the conflict immediately and say, oh yes, okay, I need this, or I'm going to refer. So I'm going to come back to that as well. The conflict, I feel like you painted that well. Actually, you talked about HOA violations, and you talked about, preparing to sell a home. Those are two really solid conflicts, if you will, in the hero's journey. So that was actually really solid. Then you said the solution. You talked about the passion and the quality and the detail that you put in with your work. So that was really good. And I know that, being in that type of service industry, it's kind of hard to differentiate, what you do versus another landscaper company, right? But you did talk about the passion and the quality, the detailed touch. You say, we treat your yard like it's our own. Very cool. I like that as well. And then you brought in the resolution, so that the resolution is when you bring your solution, right, to the conflict. And you gave me the so that. You said so that you can have a yard that is your own, I believe. Let's see. Oh, you can make it so that people have a yard of their own, right? However, that was not geared towards the person that you were talking to.
You're correct.
So we can work on that one. We can work on that one. We can work on the resolution there. Okay. The next thing, I didn't hear it, but when you and I talked, I mean, hey, you've been in business for 6 years. It's nothing to sniff about.
That's true.
Nothing to sniff about. And you don't necessarily have to put it in the pitch, but it can be a nice to have. So the other piece or that other element is the author. You are the author of your hero's story, right? And so having that authority makes you stand out. Why should I work with you, versus someone else? Okay. And then lastly is what I call in my framework, the book cover, which is the call to action. The call to action. Sorry, that's number 6. The call to action, which we didn't hear.
You're correct.
You said that you wanted referrals.
Yes.
Didn't hear it. That's what you wanted from me. Didn't hear it. We'll tighten that here in a second.
Okay.
And lastly is the book cover. Listen, your presentation is fantastic. You're an awesome communicator. And people actually do judge a book by its cover. Right. So you got that locked in. I wouldn't change a thing on that. So all we really need to do is tighten that hero. Okay. We need to tighten the resolution so it matches with who you're talking to.
Okay.
Right. Having something done for someone in terms of a barbecue. Does the real estate professional really care about that? Nah. Yeah. No. We need to figure out what they really actually care about. Now, you did talk about HOA violations and truly, honestly, to sell a home. Mm-hmm. So we need to just put that whole storyline together for this hero.
Okay.
And then call to action. We got to have a solid call to action. Okay. And then that's it. Let's just work on these pieces and we're going to be tight.
Okay. All right. Let's do it.
Okay. So tell me what you've got homeowners. Yes. But you wanted to make this difficult.
I did.
You said, I'm going for the more difficult thing. And you said real estate professionals. What's important to a real estate professional?
Oh, definitely selling that home.
Yep. Selling homes.
Getting it listed. Probably just getting things listed ready. I mean, I imagine like 2 processes. One is for those pictures. So to get things listed for sure. And then open houses. My next thought is open houses, when people are physically coming to the location that you want it to look good.
Yes.
And then I would say HOAs. I would say that while it's sitting and waiting,
Sure.
client is getting things in the mail, we're going to want to solve that. And as a, I feel like I personally, I'm not a realtor, but I feel like when you're like, oh, I have a solution for your problem, they like you that much more. They're like, wow, I trust my realtor.
Mm-hmm.
Because they know.
Absolutely. We realtors, we are constantly looking at ways that we can solve our clients' problems, and make the transaction easier, make it seamless, right? So you mentioned a lot of things. Obviously, yes, selling the home, but listing the home. We talk about photographs all the time, right? And having that full presentation, right? And of course, HOA violations, especially if the home is vacant.
Yes.
So all of those things. And not only is that important, but that's also where our conflict comes in.
Yes.
Here I am trying to sell a home that's vacant, and there are weeds growing up, in the walkway, or the house that's listed no longer looks like how it looks like in the pictures.
Yes.
So those are the types of conflicts that we see as real estate professionals. And of course, I'm kind of role playing here too, as a real estate professional, right? So we can now take out the whole barbecue piece.
Okay.
We can save it. We can save it for the homeowner.
Save it for someone else.
Yeah, we'll save it for the homeowner. But when, in terms of talking to this agent, that's what we need to be looking at.
Okay.
We are a solution for them. We actually are making them look like the hero here.
Yes.
Okay. Now, then we talked about that resolution, the so that. So when you come in and you save the day, either they hire you or they have referred you to a client, you come in and save the day. How does that make that real estate agent feel? What's the so that for them?
How would the real estate agent feel?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I feel like they would feel like they're the solution giver. I mean, I feel like they're the hero,
Yes.
Putting me in, they feel like the hero because they're solving their clients' problems, and it makes them look good too. It makes them look good too, for sure.
You look good. You then become the hero, right? We make you look good.
Yes.
Our services make you look good, and you don't have to lift a finger, because we also want to look good without doing a whole lot of work. Let's be honest, right? As a real estate agent, shout out to all my real estate agents out there, y'all. Yeah? Listen, if I find a great photographer, awesome, wonderful. I'll open the door, you do your thing. So what you're saying then is that you said passion, quality, detailed work, okay? Because we want you to be the best. We don't want to refer the best. So we have an attention to detail.
Yes.
Okay. Speed as well. I didn't hear you say that, but you've been in business for 6 years.
Correct.
I know you know all about timeliness and speed and all the
correct
things. Sometimes
quality,
we got something around.
Yes, timely without sacrificing quality. 100%.
Yes. Oh, I love that. Timely without sacrificing quality. Wonderful. Keep that so that you look like the hero in your client's eyes without lifting a finger.
I'm about it. I am here. I am loving this.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. Cool. Okay. So let's see. Am I missing anything? Someone said, let's do it. I love that. I love our let's see. Then that call to action. So you definitely said you want referrals.
Yes.
Obviously, you want referrals. And tell me how you ask for referrals now. Let me just hear it.
I think mostly it's how I really kind of do it now is building relationships, and then from building relationships kind of just pass it, just offering, and then that's usually I think where I lose that bridge. I think you're in the way that we're talking about this. I think what I'm realizing is I lose that, maybe that call to action, like how do I present that, everything that I just said, what does that mean to them? And I haven't married those things together yet where they feel like they're personally called to action,
Mm,
because they don't feel, I don't really think I need somebody. If I don't make them feel like I need me, then what is the value that I'm providing them in that conversation? I'm not.
yeah, right.
So I think,
And you're
yeah,
kind of like, if you're all over the place and they don't see what's in it for me, you're
yes,
definitely going to lose them and not even be able to get to that, or
yes,
you can get to the call to action, but it just won't, it'll just land
it
flat,
just
right?
lays on flat. Yes, correct. So
Okay.
yeah, that's kind of usually how it goes. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So here's where I would actually ask some questions here. So one, I'd like to know who they're currently working with.
Yes.
I'd
Okay.
like to know who, can I ask you, do you have a landscaper that you're currently working with or that you currently refer to? Because at that point, I want to get in, I want to open up kind of I want to turn the conversation on to them. If this is kind of a two-way conversation, let's turn it back over to them. I want to know, I'd love to know, are you currently working with a landscaper? How's that going? And I love a good open-ended scale of 1 to 10.
I
How
like that.
1 being, you know what, I'm not too keen on them, and 10 being their absolute best. Usually you'll probably get between a 6 or an 8.
Yes.
And then the next follow-up question's got to be, well, what would make it a 10?
Yes. I like that.
What would make it a 10? Okay? Because then what's going to happen is they're going to say, oh, well, if they would just, return my calls on time. Or, they don't, the last client that I sent them, they didn't sweep off something. It's always those
Mm-hmm.
little tiny. And so what they're giving you is the pain point that you can immediately answer.
Yes.
Immediately answer. Oh, they don't call on time. Well, luckily for you, we've been in business 6 years. And so we have a whole back end that handles timely calls so that you're not waiting on services for your client. And you still look like the hero.
Yes, you're right. Way to loop it back. How can I be the solution to your problem?
We're listening for the problem so that I've lost the earring, guys. Let me take this one out. I don't know when I did that. Anyway, so those of you who saw me looking like a pirate, I'm now.
I didn't even notice that. That's so crazy. That's so crazy.
Someone will notice it.
I know.
You guys, you're supposed to help me. Where are you guys in the comments? My goodness. Okay. All right. Anyway, I don't know where the earring is, guys. Anyway, focus, Nicci. All right. So we can ask some more open-ended questions. So what would obviously, scale of 1 to 10, if they're working with somebody, scale of 1 to 10, what's your experience been like? Then most likely it's going to land in between a 6 or a 7. Now, you might be asking, Nicci, now what if it's a 10? Then you ask them, oh, really? What makes them a 10?
Yes.
What makes them a 10?
A new
Because we do the exact same thing plus more. And I guarantee you're going to need someone else as well. Go ahead and fill up let me be on the list. Let me be on the list.
Yes.
Yeah. Let me get
some vendor lists and stuff. Yes. Yeah, for sure.
Let me get your contact information. I'll send you exactly what you do. And here's the direct line. You can call me anytime. You can call our office anytime. However you operate, obviously. I'm not trying to.
Mm-hmm.
He does sleep, guys. He sleeps. No, I'm just kidding. But having that, so you see how it's less salesy, but it's just more, hey, listen, I'm trying to make you look great out here. I'm trying to make you look fabulous without lifting your finger.
Yes.
Right?
I never thought about that.
Yeah. And so I want to go back to something that you said. You said It's either a hit or miss, like a yes or a no, right? And then, of course, you said you want referrals. I want to go back to where you said it's either a yes or a no, because your pitch should actually do one of two things. Okay. Your pitch should either A, have somebody saying, oh, yes, that is me. I want to work with you. Give me your contact information. Let's go. Or it could have that person saying, you know, I don't need your services, but I know 2 or 3 people that I really care about that I can introduce you to. That is what your pitch should do every single time. So it's not necessarily a no. It's a, you know what, I can't identify with the solution that you can give me, but you've identified it so well, I can actually see the hero that you're describing, and I can send you their way.
I like that. Yes.
Yeah. So that is what your pitch should now be able to do. And it all comes from you painting that conflict specifically for this hero. Okay. You are painting listen, you want to be able to sell this house. You want to be able to sell it quickly. It needs not just great pictures, but the curb appeal has to land. I get it. I've worked with tons of homeowners and real estate agents. And that's what we specialize in. We work with real estate agents so that you look like the hero in your client's eyes. Let me ask you a question. Are you working with or referring any landscapers right now? Okay, you are. Okay. Okay. On a scale of 1 to 10, what's the experience? I just got to know. Okay, an 8. That's pretty good. Okay, then what would make them a 10? Okay, so just calling you back on time. Wow. You know, it's funny. I can't remember a time where I didn't call somebody within time limit that I set. That's wild. I tell you what, it sounds like we need to do business together, because honestly, I just want to make you look great, okay, in front of your clients. And I know this real estate market is crazy out here, and the differentiator with you just having a landscaper as in your arsenal is gonna be a game changer for you. I'm telling you. I'm meeting with other real estate agents. I'm only taking a few on because they are referring so many, but I really do want to work with you. I tell you what, let me get your contact information. I'll send you some more information, and let's see if we can link up on your next listing. How's that sound?
I'm sold. That was great.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was great, because I feel like it makes them feel like if they don't, they're missing out on something. It makes me feel like I'm missing out on something, or it makes me think twice. Oh, maybe it won't hurt to just have it. I'll just take it.
Yep.
Wow.
Yep.
I'm like, I'm speechless. I feel like I've had the greatest brainstorm ever. This is amazing. You're definitely a treasure trove.
Oh, well,
I never thought about that. You know, I really, this was definitely on a level of difficulty that I've been struggling with, and I'm thankful I didn't try to take an easy route with you. So I really appreciate that. I feel feel inspired.
Good.
Yeah.
That makes my day. I'm glad. I'm so glad. Yeah. I mean, what I want you to do is just watch this back. You know, obviously pick out the pieces that really land with you. And then this is where you're just going to keep practicing this. You're just going to keep practicing this, right? And then you're going to start making those phone calls, or, you know, going to those networking events, and you're going to walk in like what do I even want to say? You are the superpower, their secret superpower that they didn't know they needed.
Yeah.
You are the secret weapon in the arsenal.
Yeah, I think of like being a wingman. Like, I'm gonna make you look good. Like, let me just support you. Let me make you look good. I like that. I really liked that. I think that is a win for realtors. I do.
Yeah. Especially now that realtors are really, they got to stand out.
I agree.
They got to stand out. What's the differentiator in this market? They have to stand out. And if you can make them do that without them exuding more work, you're good. You're golden.
You're right. 100%. I definitely agree.
Yeah.
Wow, Nicci.
This was fun, Salvador.
Yes, this was very fun. You're definitely full of lots of information. I'm like, wow. I'm like, what time is it? I don't even know.
I know. That was our 30. It's actually 6:30.
Wow,
Can you believe it?
It was so fast and so wow. I'm just like, I'm wowed right now. I really am speechless because this was kind of something that I've been struggling with, especially knowing that I'm trying to scale and get out there more. And I feel more like prepared for a direction now. So I really appreciate it.
You are more than welcome. More than welcome. Well, guys, this has been so fun. Salvador, you've been amazing. Last thing, we're headed to the finish line now. So last thing, there could be some real estate agents that are watching right now. Okay.
You're right.
So therefore, I'm actually going to hand this over to you. And I want you to tell everybody your business again, and then where they can find you.
All right. Well, I'll give you the down low again. My name is Salvador Duer. My business is Duer Does It Green. We do it so you don't have to. We take care of your lawn care, your maintenance, your cleanups. We do it and we make it look good. And you can find me at doerdoesitgreen.com, or you can call us at 702-863-7422, or you can email us at doerdoesitgreen@gmail.com.
Perfect. And you guys know I will have that all in the description below by tomorrow. So if you are looking for a landscaper, you know exactly who to call. So go ahead and take a look at that. Oh, of course. He wore the logo, of course. We love it. We love it. Well, listen, hey, if you want to be in the hot seat just like Salvador was today, I want you to go to my website, NicciWillis.com. Click on, and that's NICCIWILLIS. Click on the button that says Pitch Perfect Live, and maybe you just might be the next one in the hot seat. Well, Salvador, this has been fun.
It's been a pleasure.
You are
I knew you were a winner when you told me you were from Ohio. I said, sign me up.
Right? I know. See, it's just I love it.
Ohio breeds winners. We got winners coming out of that state. So
so much good things. So many good things. All right. Well, have a wonderful week, everybody else. I will see you. Actually, I'm gonna have, it won't be live next week. I actually have my very first live workshop here in Las Vegas, Tuesday on my birthday. But I'm not gonna leave you all hanging. Okay, so you will get something at 6 p.m. I promise it'll be awesome. So you don't want to miss it. But for those of you who are coming to my live workshop, I will see you next Tuesday. And that's gonna be a good one. Listen, we're gonna be fixing pitches live.
Oh, geez. I'm excited for them because I certainly feel like this was beneficial. So I'm excited.
Thank you. Thank you. All right. Hey, and if you're in Las Vegas and you want to be a part, I've got a few, very, very few seats left. So if you're in Vegas and you want to come to my workshop, this is actually a free workshop, probably the only one that I will ever do. So make sure you DM me, message me, let me know you want to come, and I'll send you those details. All right, y'all. Take care. Thank you, Salvador.
Pleasure.
Take care. Bye.